Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and I am here to play Merfolk in Modern. We're playing with Fairy Conclave and Thassa, God of the Sea. Great innovations in the Merfolk archetype. If you want to see how Merfolk is played in today's metagame, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. Your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. Oh, my opponent starts off, says, "It's Nikachu. You were the reason Merfolk was my first Modern and first Legacy deck. Played it for like 2 years before trying anything else." Oh, that's great. Sounds like Merfolk is going back to one of those decks you start and then abandon. But I'm going to show you can stay with it. You can stick with the deck. So we're going to start off with Fairy Conclave. We have nothing else to do for turn 1. Let me guess. Our opponent is playing humans. Bogles? Okay, Bogles. Bogles it is. What to do with Boomerang? Boomerang might be good to try to blow our opponent out at some point, because Boomerang can bounce the auras. Another thing I can do is hold up Merfolk Trickster to play Thassa next turn. That's a bit... I don't know. What do I want to do? If they play 2 auras, it's useless. Okay, so let's just throw a Silver Gill Adept out there. Show the Trickster. It's a bit awkward showing the Trickster, but whatever. Spreading Seas is very good in this matchup. If they miss their next land drop, they're in trouble. They do not miss their next land drop. Core Spirit Dancer. So now what's the plan? Well, now I want to spend a turn like Merfolk Trickstering the Core Spirit Dancer so our opponent doesn't draw like a million cards. And then the next turn I can play Spreading Seas, Lord of Atlantis. Especially if they don't play any more lands, that would be great. Can I attack here? I could attack. Why not? They're not going to block. If they block, I'll be a little upset, but whatever. So it looks like the plan is attack Merfolk Trickster, the Core Spirit Dancer at upkeep. And then next turn, Spreading Seas, Rager Verge. Well, it depends. Depends what we have, but it's probably Spreading Seas, Razor Verge, Thicket, and play Lord of Atlantis and attack for a lot. Well, our opponent keeps curving out. Spider Umbra. Into Daybreak Ordinate. Alright. So we'll get a little bit of life here. We do have the Boomerang. Sort of wondering, do we set this up somehow? Because they've got Spider Umbra. Take our turn. Well, I mean, I can take a few hits, but the problem is, like, any aura they play from here, they just get a lot of value off of the Spirit Dancer really quickly. Thassa can help, though, when we get Thassa down, because it can brick wall the Scout, but it won't take too long for our opponent to find something that just gives trample or unblockable or something. Boomerang is only like a temporary solution. I guess the best thing I can do with my turn right now is just Spreading Seas. And then Lord of Atlantis. Ooh. I think it's still going to be Lord of Atlantis. Attack for 6. Just to get some damage. And then hope. I'm really sort of hoping our opponent is flooding out now. They are not. So that's going to ruin the Thassa blocking plan. This is going to be for 7. Unflinching Courage. Okay, so 6 damage. Sorry, 9 damage. I go down to 6. They have 2 tramplers. 2 cards that give trample. We are slowly putting more and more pressure on the board, though. I don't know if it's enough to completely pull us back, but like if we top deck, I think we can hold off one more turn, and then if we top deck a Lord, we can maybe push through enough damage for victory, because we do have quite a bit of power on the battlefield. We have a lot of power. All these Mutavaults, Thassa. Okay, Thassa can absorb 5. So this thing just can't get too out of control. That's the out of control one. So that is definitely going to be what we boomerang back. If there's anything to boomerang. They're still going to gain 9 life, which makes things difficult. Alright, that's a block. Block that whole mess of stuff. $26. Can I even... Is it possible to deal 26 damage? 4, 8, 16. No, it's not. What does a person have to do around here? Master of Waves, I guess, might do it. Oh, tag team. That's pretty good. But it only has first strike. It doesn't have trample. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're searching for Master of Waves. We're definitely putting that on the bottom. Does not help us. Lo and behold! Ask and you shall receive. I definitely don't have any win here, right? I can attack for 12... I can attack for 17 damage. Not lethal. Okay, let me just put this all on the battlefield. We might very well have lethal next turn. The Master of Waves is going to pump up the Mutavaults even further. And, what do you want, Chubby Meatball? You want to clean yourself? Well, that's interesting. Okay. What's going to happen? I guess in a way that's good for us, because we really need the Master of Waves to resolve. What? What? What do you want? Okay, so I can't attack with anything. Chubby Meatball, do not... Absolutely do not touch the keyboard. Do not touch the keyboard. This is a lot of elementals. So it's got to soak up 8 damage. Actually less, because we still have Thassa. Okay, pass the turn. And we just have to chump block the Core Spirit Dancer. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Yeah. It's Chubby Meatball. Well, that's it. We're dead. That was enough. Protection from creatures. I've got creatures. It's the only thing I've got. So, in the matchup, we want Deprive. We're going to want Cryptic Command. We're also going to want some Dismembers for Core Spirit Dancer. Phyrexian Revoker. You're useless. Boomerang will be good. Maybe I can't bring everything in. I'll take out one land because this is a Path to Exile matchup. Or maybe I don't want to do that. It's hard to tell what I need, what I want, what I definitely need. Boomerang is like, okay. Definitely cannot take out any of the lords. Definitely want all the spreading seizes. Maybe I'm overrating Cryptic Command. I definitely want Thassa. That was great. Thassa can block things and attack through. But Cryptic Command seems good too. Like, it just tap your team, draw a card, attack at a critical moment, no matter how big the stuff gets. But I have to make sense. I don't really want to get rid of the Biomancer. It's something I can play on turn 1. Sacrifices must be made. Harbinger used to be the card I would definitely side out in this matchup. Trickster seems... I don't know, I think Trickster's fine. I guess it comes down to Trickster or Dismember. Okay, let's take out the Tricksters. I'm not confident about that, though. Submit. Not confident. I'll keep this. We draw land the next, hopefully, few turns. We can win. If you want my opinion about Bogles, I think it is quite a favorable matchup for Merfolk. We've got a lot of really good annoying cards against them. And I also think some percentage of the time the deck just beats itself. I like that I see a forest, because that means Daybreak Coronet will be even harder to cast. Is that really just all we're scared of? Yeah, I think I'm just going to play around... Daybreak Coronet. I could play Lord of Atlantis, Violent Benthic Biomancer. Or I could just play Silvergill Adept. Okay, this is what we'll do. And I guess we can just violin Lord of Atlantis. Whoops! I should show Benthic Biomancer, because that's definitely something that we have. That's something we're going to violin. So they could have, like, a... Okay, well, we might dismember that now. I hope I draw land so I can dismember and Spreading Seas on the same turn. And I forgot to put the Benthic Biomancer in play. What is going on here? Okay. I fudged that up big time. So... I guess we still take it up, though. Well, that's not the land I wanted to see. Oh, that's really poor. Well, I guess I can just hard cast the Benthic Biomancer now. But then our opponent can have a pretty good turn next turn. If they have it. Daybreak Coronet and a green aura. Which it looks like they're trying to set up. So I could have attacked for 5. No, that could be the difference between winning and losing this match. It's the sacrifices I make so I can stream for you fine people. It's the sacrifices I make so I stream for you fine people. Well, I guess it's not Daybreak Coronet, otherwise they'd wind slam that thing. Or it is, like, what are you waiting for? So I take 6. I go down to 10. We gotta hope our opponent does not have like a super... Hope they don't have any more auras in hand, basically. Okay, we Spreading Seas this. Oh, well, that's useful. I guess they have... I'll discard this. I guess they have Path to Exile. That's the issue. Is the 3 damage gonna matter? We missed... sorry, 2 damage. We missed 2 damage. Will the 2 damage matter? Well, their hand was not weak to Spreading Seas, that's for sure. Oh no. They fought. They fought with me. Did I gain them life? Yeah, I gained them life. Well, I certainly didn't see that coming. Alright, so they gain another like 7 life. Well, that's a good card. Should I play that? Thassa might be worth playing because our opponent can't get through it. And I think I'm just not going to attack with anything. We're now going to full stop. What if they Path to Exile Lord of Atlantis? Do I lose Thassa? I do lose Thassa. But I'm like probably going to lose. If they have Path to Exile anyway, playing Master of Waves doesn't change anything. Okay, Glade Cover Scout. Still, like we are in a position where we could die at any moment. They could top deck like a million different things. Even Dramoka's command make this thing a little bit bigger. I guess if they attack for 7, we're just gonna chump for 5. Okay, let's see what's on top. Silvergill Adept, yeah, we can keep that. Put that on top. Player Silvergill Adept, see what we get. Sure. Now, just in case they have Path to Exile, I guess I'm playing Master as pre-combat. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Attack. Keep Thassa on blocking duty. Master Wave's very good in this matchup because of these situations where it has massive chump block potential. Okay, Rancor doesn't change much. We just have to block it with Thassa and 4 elementals. Or not even necessarily 4 elementals, it can even be just 2 elementals. We're attacking back for a lot. This is 16 damage, so even if they block with this, then it's 14 getting through, gain 9, so it's 5 total. So if that's 5 total, it's... Well, they have 2 more blockers, so it's 1 total. So only 1 of them get through? No, what is the math here? I screwed that math up. Oh, another Master of Waves. Oh, you're doing... For once, Thassa, I feel like you're doing something good for me. On the other hand, I cannot attack with Thassa this turn. Oh, who cares? I will attack with all the elementals now. Okay, we're going to attack with everything except Lord of Atlantis and Thassa. What if we do attack with Thassa, actually? Block. 2 of these get blocked. 6 times 8 is 18. 18. The 2 dinks will block these 2. Oh, who cares? Let's attack with Thassa too. Looks like it's lethal. 18. So much damage. I have so much on defense here. This is like blocking an enormous amount. Yeah, go to 28 and now take like 1,000,000. Yeah, we win. It's just enough. I should probably double check that, but whatever. Okay, now game 3. This is where maybe I want some tricksters to hold up Deprive. If I have it. Take out some Benthic Biomancers. I screwed that game up and still won. Oh, we'll keep this. Opponent kept 7. So far, our opponent has not been choked on any land. They've just had good curves. They've also had Core Spirit Dancer each game. Here they go again. Okay, this time they don't have Core Spirit Dancer, though. Now they're just going on the aggro plan. Oh, this is going to be damage. Okay, I take 5. I will immediately Spreading Seas, Horizon Canopy, and hope that this slows them down. But if not, then we get run over. It's not a good spot. They got like the 2 best they got the 2 best auras on it, Rancor and Ethereal Armor. I would prefer they just had a bunch of these stupid auras. I get attack for 7, going down to 8. So what am I hoping for here? I'm hoping for Thassa. Thassa's really good in this matchup. I'm hoping for Cryptic Command. Probably gonna have to tap this down at my opponent's upkeep. Okay, let's start with Silvergill Adept. Find out what we can draw. Draw nothing good. So just play Fairy Conclave. And Trickster the Dryad Arbor and then Chump Block, if I'm allowed to. So I need to double block here. Well, this basically looks over. I can't come back from this. I have to double block so I don't die to too much trample damage. I guess I can try to Silver Gill adapt into a Cryptic Command. It's like my best chance here. It's my only chance to survive. Well, I did draw a Master of Waves, but this is just too slow. Our opponent's hand was curved out very well. Attack for 10. Alright, Master of Waves. And pass. And we die. Good games. I concede. That's Bogles, folks. That's what happens when Bogles does its thing. So my opinion about the Bogles matchup is if they've got their perfect hands, then you're basically not doing anything about it. Like, if Bogles had their perfect hands over and over and over again, it would be like the best deck in the format. What gives the defending player some hope is that the deck overall is pretty unstable. I don't think it's as it's not that consistent. They have to mulligan pretty aggressively for their Bogle creatures. If they don't, they lose. So there's going to be a lot of games won where they mulligan to almost nothing, or they have to mulligan to like really poor hands. Another thing that will help you is that, well, they don't run that many lands. Like when they stumble on lands and you have Spreading Seas, then it just murders them. In all three of our games, Spreading Seas could not mana screw them because they curve perfectly into a lot of mana sources. But the point is, I don't think Bogles is consistent enough that it requires like a lot of... I don't think it requires any special cards to beat. Like, you could play Chalice of the Void and that would put a huge hurt on a Bogle deck. But I find that just normal counter spells, maybe just a few bounce spells is usually enough. Plus Spreading Seas, Master of Waves are enough to beat Bogles in general. But you're gonna definitely lose matches because you just can't interact with them, and that is pretty much the same with like all decks. You know, if they don't have the cards, they're just gonna die. I mean, unless it's like if they're up against Grixis Death Shadow, they might Thoughtseize their Bogle away, and then that's the end of their league, or the end of their match. But anyway, that's my opinion about Bogles. You should not panic so much because the deck isn't consistent enough to do its thing as it does like all the time. It has some failure rate which gets added to your win rate, and on top of that, I think Merfolk has enough tools, even when things go well for them, to undermine them. But that is the match for today. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Pikachu playing Merfolk in Modern.